Hello guys, today I'm going to be rating all of Fortnite's original sprites, not including the new ones. So first up, we got Water Sprite. Honestly, I feel like Water Sprite is pretty useless. Also, I heard there was a bug with it, so it hasn't been like healing in water. It's been doing, I think, the same thing as Earth. But it's really situational, and I think it's really not that good. So I'm going to put it in D tier. Next is Fire. And don't get me started on fire. I hate the fire sprite. The fire sprite is by far the worst sprite because one, it can do damage to yourself, and I find that really annoying. Also, if you build in wood, it is the most annoying things because your builds can catch on fire, and if you have a car, your car can take damage and catch on fire. So for that reason, I'm putting it in F. So the dream sprite, it's okay. It doesn't really give you any advantage in a fight or like healing or anything, but the loot it can drop you is pretty good sometimes though. So for that reason, I put it C tier. Next is the Punk Sprite. And the Punk Sprite is only useful when it's level 5, but I still feel like it's really not that good. Because when I get to like, if I bring in a Punk Sprite that's level 1 into a game, I feel like by the time it's level 5, I'll already have enough ammo and I won't need the infinite ammo. But if I bring in a level 5 Punk Sprite into my game, the starting weapon that I have, which would have infinite ammo, which wouldn't be too bad. But for that reason, I'd put it low C tier. Next is King Sprite. In Zero build, the King Sprite is almost useless. But in builds, it is probably the best Sprite. But since I'm mostly a Zero build player, but I can play builds, I'll put the King Sprite in, I'd say low A tier, low A tier. Because in builds, it is like by far like amazing, superior to everyone else. But it is really not that great in Zero builds. Next, we got the Duck Sprite. The Duck Sprite is horrible. Like, it's level 5 is 8 tick, is 8 shield per tick, and you can't just pull out an emo while you're boxed up in a fight. So for that reason, I'm putting it low D tier. Earth Sprite, Earth Sprite is amazing because level 5 Earth Sprite gives you such good loot from chests, and also I swear it gives you better sprites, but that's not confirmed. So I'll put Earth Sprite in S tier. In S tier, I think the extra loot, the better loot that it gives you from chests is very good. Demon Sprite. So the Demon Sprite, it's like there's different ways you can look at it because yes, it gives you siphon, but it doesn't give you that much siphon, and it's really only useful if someone third parties you and it attacks you right after you kill someone. So for that reason, I'd put it in B. And I feel like it could go higher if it's level 5 because first of all, the Demon Sprite, it level 5, it give you a lot more siphon, and if someone attacks you right after you're fighting, then it can be really useful. But I could also put it in C tier because if you're just like, you could just heal up afterwards and it doesn't really give you that much siphon in its early levels. So for that reason, I'd put it B tier. Ghost Sprite. I personally love Ghost Sprite. I think it's like the second best sprite behind Earth Sprite and Earth Sprite only. I think the invisibility, if you need to get away from a fight like Shockwave from a sprite or Rift from a sprite, the Ghost Sprite makes you really hard to see in the sky while you're shockwaving away. So for that reason, I put it high A tier. 0 point sprite. 0 point sprite is pretty interesting because I think personally it's pretty good because let's say you need a heal in zero builds like right after someone's keyed you, you pop a mini and now there's a shield bubble around you. But the only problem with that, if you need to retaliate right after and after you pop a mini, then you have to wait after your shield bubble's gone, or then you have to leave, and it's a bit of a problem. But it is good that it gives you protection when you heal. So for that reason, I'd give it high B tier. No, high B tier. Yes, the burnt peanut is really bad. It's complete like doggy doo doo. I think a burnt peanut is just like, if people say that it can give you mythics, like if you kill someone at level 5, I've never got a mythic from this guy, bro. Also, it's so ugly. Like, look at it. It's actually so ugly. Can I zoom in? Yeah, I can. Like, it's so ugly. Like, its eyes, that thing around its eyes and its lips. Also, it makes these weird sounds, like, whenever you kill someone. I'm not a fan of it. I'm putting it low D tier. Well, that's my tier list. I think it's pretty good. Like, maybe I can understand if you want to put 0 Point in A, or King Sprite in S, or Ghost Sprite even S. I could understand if you want to put Fire Sprite higher, Water Sprite lower, Duck Sprite lower, Burnt Peanut lower. I can understand if you want to change any of these. Mine's not perfect. Even throughout the season, it would definitely change. But that's my tier list. And thank you for watching. I have all the sprites, so like, comment, and subscribe. Like and subscribe, and then comment your username, and then I can definitely give you a sprite if we play together. And then yeah, thank you.